This is your one and only FireSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting Starbound mod spotlight. Today we are taking a look at Gardenbot2 Reboot Edition. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is, well, you don't necessarily need the agricultural table. Your beginning table, what is it here? The foraging table does the same thing, has all the bots. Let's go ahead and print one of those out right now so I can show you. So we'll just slap that down right there, and you can see that you still have both bot tabs, and you have all of the bots and everything available to you. Same thing as you do here. Okay, so here are each of the bots. We're going to go over each of them and what they do. You can see they don't cost you a whole lot. Copper wire, battery, silicon board, nothing too serious. The mining bot is a little more expensive, costing you a diamond, but even then a diamond is not that bad. Then we have the markers. There's a couple different markers you have to choose from here. They all do the same thing. So you got the basic scarecrow. It's going to cost you some plant fiber timber. It's going to cost you some clay for the garden gnome. The garden marker going to cost you some copper wire and glass, and the scarecrow is going to cost you some timber, some woven fabric, and some plant fiber. So not too expensive, nothing too major. Now the bots, on the other hand, are insanely amazing for what they do and what they cost. Their cost is not that bad, and they take care of your garden for you. So if we go through here with the hoe, and I just knock some of this up just to mess with this guy a little bit, you can see that he's going to go through and he's going to till and water each block that I messed up here. He's going to make sure they're all taken care of. By the way, the AI in this is spectacular. Like, it's good. You'd be surprised how good this is, and like I was like, whoa, I can't believe everything that this does, especially the mining bot. Really great AI. Okay, so I mean, I'm sure it's kind of basic AI, but compared to some of the other AI in Starbound, this AI is amazing, and they need to hire the mod maker for their coder for everything else, for all their other AIs. Anyway, let's get back to the mod spotlight. I trailed off a little bit there. So he's going to go through and he's going to mine everything. If we skip time a little bit, you can see that now the plants are grown. These are modded plants, and I have these here specifically to show you. This is from one of my more recent mod spotlights, the mineral seeds, I think is what it was called. So, you know, go check out my mod spotlights playlist if you want to see that. But you notice the little garden bot actually harvested those. He's harvesting the base vanilla crops. He's going to go through and he's going to harvest, and he's going to re-water each of the tiles here as well. And then he's going to come over here and he's going to deposit everything into this box. So here's everything that's in the box right now, so you can see once he delivers everything that he just picked up. Then next bot we have is the Lumberjack, and he essentially does the same thing as the garden bot. He'll go through, he'll chop down all of the trees, and he'll harvest them. Notice I have the gnomes here though to lock these guys into these areas. So this guy's just going to go back and forth through this area, and the lumber bot will do the same thing. He's just going to go back and forth through this area here where the two gnomes are. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that if the tree falls out past the gnome, like you just saw it do, he won't be able to pick it up. This guy, however, will also pick up pretty much anything that's on the ground that he can pick up. So if I come over here, and even if I throw stuff out, so let's just take the banana and I throw it out, you'll watch him, he'll go back, he'll go that way in just a second, and he will actually pick that banana up. And you can see he stopped there, he picked it up, and he's going to put it back in there. So anything that falls on the ground, he's going to pick up, including the trees, even though he's not a lumber bot. So the key to doing this is that I figured out what you do is you place your gnomes in a bigger area than what I have here. Then he'll look for dirt, and he'll only replant the saplings on dirt. So you just make a little tiny area, and then make gravel, clay, whatever else you want, moon dirt, anything else that he can't plant trees on, you plant it on the outer edges, the length that the tree can fall from the middle. That way he'll continue to go back and forth through the area, but your tree will never fall outside of his zone. So I mean, this is kind of just an example what I have here to show you what, you know, a general idea of how it works, but it would need to be much larger because these trees are indeed falling just out of the zone, but the pattern's more or less the same, just needs to be on a larger scale. Now you can, if these little guys don't have a box to deliver deliver something in. So then you notice I have a chest here. I could not get this guy. I have, what are they? The wooden crates. I had a wooden crate here. This little guy would not deliver in a wooden crate. However, he delivers into the chest with no issues. You can also click him if he has something on him. So let me see if I can demonstrate that real quick here. Just let him go through and he'll harvest one of these and he'll actually pick each of those up. And when he does so, you can come over here. You can see I can highlight on him now and I can actually hit E and activate him to gather all of the stuff that he has on him. So if you don't have a crate, you can do that. I noticed that's kind of janky. Apparently they have a limited inventory on how much stuff that they can hold. And if they'll just keep like overriding that inventory, I think it's kind of more or less a buffer for them. So it's best off to have some type of chest. There is one that comes with the mod. We'll get into that here in a second, but I just wanted to show you just the basic vanilla chest will work. You will use it. This guy deposits into the wooden crate with no issue. You can see he actually picked up a beak seed as well. That's kind of funny. But he'll also pull saplings out. You can see he has no saplings right now, but if I put these in here, he will start using saplings from that wooden crate, which is pretty awesome that he does that. He'll deposit saplings in there too and then use them out of there when he needs to replant them. And he'll also replant as he goes, which is awesome. Now here I have the crop bin. This is the one that comes with the mod. For some reason, it's not in the station. I can't find where else it might be. You can actually buy it from the outpost, and we'll get into all that here in a minute. You can buy all of the bots too if you wish not to craft them and you prefer to purchase them, but I can't find the crop bin or any of that other stuff in here, so I'm not sure. Maybe that's in a separate menu. I mean, I've checked all of my other menus and I can't find it. You may only be able to buy it at the outpost. So anyway, here is one of the other farming bots. They do exactly the same thing, but at different rates. Here's another one, and we'll take a look at their descriptions here in just a minute. And then we have the defending bot. Literally all this guy does once you activate him, place him down, activate him, he just goes back and forth and he'll kill anything that he needs to kill. So let's grab another one of those. I'm going to show you how they work once you get them, how you can pick them back up, all of that good stuff. So we're going to come over here. We're just going to, let's take a look at the bots real quick. So we have the three different types of garden bots here, the version 80, 81, and 82. Now, if we highlight over the 80 here, it says that, you know, it's just your basic, capable of basic garden needs, does it all at medium speed. Then you go on to the 81, it says he has slow movement but fast actions. I guess that means he moves slow back and forth across the area but picks stuff up really fast. It says he can also mine ore, although I haven't seen it mine any ore, so I'm not sure how that works. I don't really understand that aspect of the mod, but there's the miner bot, so I don't know why you'd want your garden bot to mine ore. Doesn't really make any sense. Maybe if it's on the surface, he'll pick it up. Not 100% sure there. However, then we have the garden bot, the version 82, says loves to watch grass grow and moves fast but acts slow. So I think this goes back and forth across the area you have marked out, but picks the stuff up at a slower rate. So it takes him longer to scoop something up. Honestly, any of them, they all do the job. I really don't understand why there's three of them. They pretty much do the exact same thing. But yeah, honestly, this one does the job. Just get a couple of them. Just make a couple of them, place them down if they're not fast enough for you, fast enough for your garden. But they're passive and you never have to do anything. So I don't understand what the difference in, like, it picks it up faster or it moves faster. It doesn't really matter. It's a passive bot that farms and takes care of your garden. Doesn't make a difference. So, and then what you're going to do, we're going to grab one here and I'll show you how they work. So now that we went over the difference in the garden bots, so let's just grab the basic version here. You're going to grab him, you're going to come on over here and you're just going to place him down. He's an item, you just place him down wherever, like so, and then you highlight over him. You can see I'm highlighted, and then I hit E and it activates him, and that's it. And then he does his thing. You don't have to do anything else after that. Now, if you want, you can pick him up with a relocator, like so, and then you can put him back wherever you want to put him back. That quick and easy. You can also use a bug net. So if we place him back down like so, and we go over here to the bug net, you can hit him, should be able to hit him, with the bug net like so, and then you kill it and you pick it back up. So if you want it back in your inventory and not in a relocator gun, the bug net is the way to go. Preferably, I like the relocator guns, quick and easy, but early game, that's not going to be super easy for you to get a hold of. We can place them down wherever, and like I said, you can have more than one in an area. They'll work together. So let me go ahead and speed up time a little bit, get some stuff to grow here, and I will show you that. You can see they're both picking up stuff. They're both watering the ground. And that's why I don't understand why there's different versions of them when they pretty much do the exact same thing and they're a passive bot that's constantly working. They'll both come to the same bin with no problems, drop the stuff off. There it is, it's in the bin, works beautifully. Okay, so now that you know how to move them around and all that stuff, we're gonna take a look at the last bot. That's the mining bot, and he has made all of this tunnel here. I haven't done any of this. He placed another one of these mining things. I placed this one over here. This one apparently he placed, just showed up. He made the lights, he made the ramps here, or the platforms, all the way down. So we come down, you can see there's another one here. It made that. So the downside is you know that it only loads a certain area in which you're in. It's a certain distance from you, from where you're at. So you kind of got to stay close to these guys, but they'll basically tunnel forever from what I've seen. So you want to start them. I started this little space here. So from here to here, I dug out, and then it started a tunnel, and it made this tunnel here, and then it dug over and it dug all the way down to where you see it now, and you can see that it's just doing your normal vein mining technique, and I assume that it will just continue to do this for pretty much ever. I've been letting it go. It's going as far as what you see here, so I mean, pretty handy. And if you had multiple of these, it would be pretty amazing. Like, I like it. I mean, you got to stay near them, but you could just set it up and watch a show or do something else close by, or start using this to build your base like here underground. And there's a lot of different things you can do. It's passive mining, and you have to stay near it due to the fact that, you know, the game limitations, but it's still pretty neat. I think the mining bot's a pretty good idea. But I mean, let's face it, you're gonna get this for the garden bots and the woodcutter bot because they're absolutely amazing, and he replants trees. You never have to worry about it. You always have wood, and you'll always have fruits, veggies, or whatever else you plant. If you look, like I said, here we have the modded plants that actually give copper ore, and he's harvesting copper ore, so that kind of makes the mining bot obsolete if you have that option. Okay, so let's go to the outpost and we'll take a look at the old Terramart and how you can get this other stuff, what the bots cost and all that. All right, here we are at the old outpost. We're gonna run over here. Everything we need is at the Terramart. And if we scroll down, you can see that you can buy the crop bin. It's going to cost you 150, same as the woodshed, 150, and the mini mining skip is also going to cost you 150. Now, you can see they also hold varying degrees of amounts of items. So like this one holds 100, 48, and 48. You can get each of your markers for only 50 pixels, super cheap. Honestly, you'd be better off coming to buy these things than making them. Like, it's almost cheaper just to buy them. I mean, 50 pixels is nothing. Then we have each of the different bots, all of them costing 750. They're all equal cost, which is, I mean, I guess that's okay. So we got each of the garden bots, the lumber bot, the guardian bot, and the mining bot. And you can just come here and buy them all. Honestly, it's probably, I don't know. Might be cheaper to buy them, might be cheaper to make them. I know it's definitely easier to buy them because getting that amount is pretty cheap. And then, I mean, if you get one garden bot, plant a decent sized garden, and then just get yourself the shipping container, and it's going to pay for itself and pay for another one in no time. So So that's it. So that's pretty much all there is to that mod. Really awesome mod, really handy. I look forward to playing with it in the future. I'm definitely going to be making use of it. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to help support this channel through Patreon, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy and you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.